Good morning and welcome to Live from Career Tech Extension. I'm Olivia and I'm going to be guiding you guys through some desk yoga. As you start back to work, you may be feeling a little stiff, and I hopefully some of these will help you move through that transition period a little bit easier, and maybe it's something that you can add to your routine. So before we get started, I have a few reminders. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can ring the bell to get notifications from when we go live. If you like our content, give us a thumbs up, and also you can evaluate it using the link in the description. We also have links to our other social media profiles as well, so you can follow us there to get information about upcoming events and hopefully get some educational information. So before we get started, just wanted to remind you guys, this is a follow along yoga practice, and we would love for you to follow through with it, or I would love for you to follow through with me. If you can or want to do so, you do not need to change your clothes. All you need is a chair. I'm using a chair without arms, but that doesn't mean that your chair cannot have arms or a back. Those would be great additions to, or those would be a welcome to be used for today's class. All right. If you have any suggestions or you want to chat, remember you can chat in the chat box if you're using YouTube, or leave a comment on under the video for Facebook, and we'll try to answer those. If I don't get to them right away, I will try to come back around to them at the end. And if you're watching this as a recording, don't forget you can contact me using the information in the description box. So let's go ahead and get started with our desk yoga. Now, I do want to make this kind of a short flow, but I am going to throw in some meditation or some breath work. And this is something I really think that you could incorporate into your routine at work. So maybe you take a break and you can do this for 10 minutes, or maybe you do it, before your lunch break, or just when you're feeling stiff or uninspired. So these things can really help refocus the brain. They can lower your heart rate and your blood pressure just by going through these simple processes. So let's start with some breath work. And to start this breath work, we're going to come to a comfortable seated position in our chair with our legs uncrossed, feet flat on the floor. You can place your hands in your lap, however you'd like to place them, palms face up, palms face down. What we're going to pretend is that our elbows have weights attached to them, and the weights are pulling the shoulders down. Then we're going to engage our core, and what that means is don't suck in, but just engage your internal abdominals, lift up, grow tall through the crown of the head. Now let's close the eyes in this comfortable position. I invite you to hear the sounds around you. If you do not wish to close your eyes, you can keep a gentle gaze in front of you. Let's call it an unfocused gaze, not committing on one focal point, but just looking off into the distance. Noticing these sounds as they flow in through one ear and out through the other. Continue to breathe in through the nose, out through the nose. You can keep your normal breath here. There's no need to adjust it at this point. We're just centering our body, preparing for our practice. And we take one more round before we draw our attention inward towards the center line, and hear the lungs and the breath as it enters the nose, fills up the lungs and down into the diaphragm. And as you exhale, releasing all of that air. Let's try something a little different. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling out of the mouth. Adding in a pause. Inhale through the nose to pause. Pause. Exhale out of the mouth. So pause. Inhale through the nose. And pause. Exhale through the mouth. And pause. Now let's try one more type of breath work. This is called alternate nostril breathing. We're going to make an L with our index and thumb. We're going to take our index finger and place it on our forehead. We'll use our thumb and our pinky finger to close off alternating nostrils. So we'll begin by closing off the left nostril with the pinky, inhaling through the right nostril. Close the right nostril. Exhale through the left. Inhale through the left. Close the left. Exhale through the right. Inhale through the right. Close the right. Exhale through the left. One more round. Inhale through the left. Exhale through the right. You could keep doing this. However, a lot of times doing this does bring congestion or maybe awareness of congestion. So if you do this at the office, I do recommend having Kleenexes handy. Alternately, if you don't want to use your index finger on your forehead, you can use your shaka to close your left and right nostril accordingly. So the pattern is breathe in through one side, exhale through the other, inhale through that same side, exhale through the other. So this is basically taking your focus and really honing in on the breath. So whatever is going on around you can fall away. It's also very relaxing and focusing breath and can really refresh the mind. So I invite you to come back to it any time that you maybe get off of that challenging conference call or Zoom meeting, and maybe you come back to this this small, and you can keep it really small, just a few breaths, and you'll really find the focus and the energy coming back to the body and the heart rate going down. So those are some breath techniques you can try. Remember, inhaling through the nose, pause, exhale through the mouth, pause, and then alternate nostril breathing using the shaka or I call it the L on your forehead. So you've got those two there that you can pull out of your pocket whenever you need them at work. So now that we've kind of centered ourselves, we've got our breath work, we've got our heart rate down, we're going to move through a few poses, and I'm going to try to keep them very simple. Coming to a comfortable seated position, feet flat on the floor, we'll relax our arms down alongside the body. Taking a deep breath in, send the arms up overhead. We're going to reach out through the fingertips, pull the shoulder blades down, and then look up towards the thumbs. As you exhale, we press the sky away, tuck the chin to the chest. Let the shoulders hang down nice and heavy. Make a round in the upper part of your back. Inhale, arms come up overhead, shoulder blades down, chin goes up towards the sky. This time as we exhale, the left hand comes down beside the chair, right arm reaches up over. I'm going to swivel around so you can kind of see. We're going to do a core exercise as well as a stretch, stretching through the right side, and then contracting the muscles on the left side. Inhale, bring the arms up overhead. Exhale, right hand comes down alongside the body. Left arm reaches up over. Look underneath that left arm as you stretch through the left side and engage the abdominal on the right. We'll flow here. Now I'm going to twist back around for my flow. Take a deep breath in, arms up overhead. Exhale, left hand down, right arm over. Inhale, we come back up. Exhale, right hand down, left arm over. Inhale, both arms up overhead, engage the core. Exhale, left hand down, right arm comes up over. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, right hand down, left arm comes up over. Last round, inhale, arms come up overhead. Left hand down as we exhale. Right arm comes up over. Inhale, up overhead. Look up nice and high. Exhale, right hand comes down, left arm comes over. Inhale, arms come up overhead. Preparing for our twist. And take our right hand behind our body, maybe grabbing the back of the chair. Left hand is going to come to the outside of the right leg. You can look to the right or over the right shoulder. I want you to notice here how I'm not leaning back to twist. I'm actually trying to engage the core, grow tall through the crown of the head, and twist more through the mid-center line. You can stay here for as many breaths as feels comfortable for you. But let's go ahead and move on to our inhale. Arms are going to come up overhead. Exhale, left hand comes behind the body. Right hand comes to the outside of the left leg. We twist. Maybe we look over our left shoulder or we look to the left side wall. Some options here. Remember, we're going to grow tall through the crown of the head, keeping that flat back. No leaning back. Engage the core. Twist more. Inhale, arms come up overhead. We look up. Exhale, let's bring our hands down to our desk. We're actually going to scoot our chairs back. You can walk your feet back so that your feet are at a 90-degree angle. And then we're going to reach forward and let our head fall down in between our triceps. We're going to work to get the shoulder blades together behind the body as the chest and heart melt towards the ground. Alternatively, then keeping the knees at a 90-degree angle, you can really push back and try to elongate the arms and spine while you let the chest and heart melt. This is actually your down dog. So you'll feel that stretch, same stretch through the shoulders and chest that you need in down dog. Alternatively to me, I encourage you to let your head hang heavy and let the chin come towards the chest. And on our next inhale, we're going to come up, bringing the hands in towards the body or the edge of the chair or the edge of the desk. We're going to go into a forward fold. So let's exhale, release. You can leave the hands on the edge of the desk if they don't reach the floor, or you can slowly work the hands down towards the floor and release the head, look back towards the body. Here, you can keep the feet together or walk the feet wide so that you can fold down in between the legs. I can get you a better view. Here we go. You can stay here as long as you'd like. You're getting a compression in the hips as well as opening up the upper part of the back. When you're ready on the inhale, you can rise. Let's work into our eagle arms. I'm going to slide up just a little bit closer to you guys. We're going to let the hands drop down alongside the body on the inhale. Arms are going to come up overhead. This time as we exhale, the right arm is going to come down. Then the left elbow comes into the crook of the right elbow. So this may be as far as you get with this pose, which is perfectly fine. The goal is to work the hands together, grab the thumb next, and then work the palms together. As you do this, you'll notice your elbows start to come down. Slowly, you're going to want to work the elbows so that they're in line with the shoulders. This rounds the spine forward, really stretches the upper back. One more breath. Inhale, send the arms up overhead. Let's try the other side. Exhale, left arm comes under. Right elbow goes in the crook of the left elbow. Remember, your hands may only make it this far. That's your beginning point. Then you're going to work your right hand back towards, your left hand, back towards your right thumb. Then you grab that. So that's your next step. And then lastly, palms come together. And as they do, the elbows tend to fall down. Happens to everyone. Bring the elbows back up in line with the shoulders so you really round the upper back. One more breath. Inhale, send the arms up overhead, reach up nice and high. Exhale, release the hands down. All right, let's go into our hip stretches really quickly. I'm going to turn just a little bit so you guys can see me. We're going to bring our right ankle to our left knee. And then we're going to take our right hand and place it on our right knee. So you can stay right here, and this is your figure 4. As you can see, you made a 4 here. You can stay right here. You can sit up nice and high, or you can fold forward. You'll see how I've hinged here. You can bring the forearms to the leg. You can use your desk for support here as you fold forward more. Whatever you do, you want to feel that nice little pinch in the hip, that nice compression, and stretch through the back of the glutes. And here you can stay. Take a nice deep breath at whatever your edge is and breathe into that hip. The hips are really tight typically because we sit a lot, and typically during the day, you should try to stretch. It doesn't look too strange. You can even do it sitting up a little higher and press onto the knee when you're on conference calls. If you can only see from here up, you look perfectly normal. All right, let's switch sides. Drop that right foot. We're going to bring the left ankle to the right knee. We're going to take our left hand, place it on our left knee, and then hinge forward here. Again, you can come down to the forearms. You can use your desk. Got so many options here. And the reason I say use your left hand to press down your right knee, because you can see, or your left hand to press down your left knee, you can see my left knee is popped up. I can press it down and hold it there without pain. It's my edge, but I know that my hips are tight, so I can put some pressure on it. Even somebody who does yoga all the time still has tight hips. A little bit more if you need more. You can come up on your tiptoes. You can't see my tiptoes, but I'm pressing into the floor with the tips of my toes. Lifting the heel off the ground. Inhale, let's come all the way up and replace the left foot to meet the right. So we've made it all the way through our desk yoga sequence. Hopefully you feel a little more open in the upper back and in the hips. So those are kind of the 2 target areas for sitting. And so we just kind of went to that kind of flow. Super easy, super simple. Hopefully you guys can pull this out whenever you need it throughout the day. And remember, you are afforded breaks at work, and this is a great way to spend your break. And that is all I have for today. I don't see any questions in the chat box, but I did want to remind everyone to subscribe to our channel, ring the bell so you get notifications when we go live or when we add new content. You follow us on social media. All of those things are linked below. Don't forget to evaluate our video today and give us a thumbs up if you like our content. Also, if you haven't heard, there is some good news. We are reopening to the public soon, and we're going to hopefully get back into some rhythm of some kind. To find out a lot of the details and to answer your questions, join Cameron Lowe, our County Extension Director, tomorrow at 11:30 for the reopening question and answers. And don't forget, same time, same place with Cameron Lowe tomorrow for our reopening question and answer live from Currituck Extension. Thank you guys for joining me today, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day.